Excuse me. Something, something, The Legend of Dragoon, someone, Randy Fluharty. Let's do it. Enough of this intro nonsense. Who cares? This has been my life. If you're watching at part 21 and you don't know what The Legend of Dragoon is, I've got nothing for you. If you don't know who I am, you didn't read the channel name. Alright, coffee already getting the bladder full. Irritating that bladder. I already kind of feel like I have to pee just from that one sip. That's not how that works. Alright, challenge. Yeah. Rough. Is that rough? Sure? Yeah, okay. Let's start the first challenge. Let's do it. Why not? That's why we're here. We can't leave. As far as I know, let's get that heat closer to me, because I'm cold. Oh, man. If I have to... Rose says, hello, Spartan. If I have to use party members that I don't use, I'm in deep, deep trouble. Rose says, it seems like it's just us. Rose says, why don't we fight for starters? What? Rose says, are you scared because you lost many times? Or is the cheap pride of the Haganto stopping you? Congo says, Congo and Rose changed. Rose doesn't say such things. You are not Rose. Rose says, then die. Was that the challenge? Did I pass? Emperor Dole says, don't tell me you are buddying up with your enemy. Says somebody. Emperor Dole says, you fool. What happened to my plan? The unification of endiness. Have you found the leader who replaced me? Take Dole's sword, I guess? Or die, apparently. I don't... Is that the wrong answer? Congo says, Emperor Dole. Congo got new feeling. Congo found new friends. Intention of Emperor Dole is in Congo. Congo won't avoid Emperor Dole. Makes me wonder if it's like fight the instincts or something. Lulu said, we saw the courage of a Haganto. Savan says, real courage can be obtained when a person is released from the bonds of the past. Okay, so I think I answered correctly. Because Kongol's instinct is to swing the axe, and instead he tried to do it peacefully. Maybe that's... So do the opposite of what these characters would normally do, is what I don't know enough about Miranda to make that choice, though. Other than she has things to say about roses. Miranda says, I see, you are giving me a challenge. Let's get it over with. Buckles, of course, says, don't be so hasty, Uck. Miranda, you are hasty, have a short temper, and are hopelessly annoying, Uck. Buckles says, you really have a short temper, Uck. I have a question for annoying Miranda, Uck. Why are you here? I feel like this game is looking for the friends answer. To help my friends, says Miranda. Buckle says, I asked the wrong question. All were right. Uck. Buckle lost. Uck. Miranda won. Uck. Buckle says, I lost so that Buckle die. Uck. Miranda says, what are you talking about? Without Buckle, Buckle says, this space cannot exist. You die too, Miranda. Miranda says, where am I? Buckle, answer me. Buckle says, you still don't understand, Uck? Buckle and Miranda died, Uck. Miranda says, don't tell me I died. I am still alive. Look, I still have my hands and feet. Buckle says, to die is to vanish, Uck. Now, Miranda vanishes, Uck. Same as Buckle, Uck. Miranda says, what kind of trick is this? What did you do with my body? Buckle says, Miranda has done enough, Uck. So that I wish it didn't have the Uck thing. So that you vanish with Buckle, Uck. Are you scared, Uck? Afraid, Uck? Want to cry, Uck? I cannot die now. Miranda says, I cannot deny. I haven't done anything yet. I cannot die if terror remains in the world. Buckle says, Miranda is revived, Uck. Buckle is revived too, Uck. Maybe that was the right answer. Or maybe I just killed Miranda. Who knows? Lulu says, Buckle's mean. Savant says, the person who knows the time of their own death has real courage. That means I too have. Alright, so that seemed like the right answer. I wonder what happens if I get it wrong. Savant says we are starting the next challenge. Okay. I don't even know if I'm getting it right. I assume I am, because it's letting me move on. Alright, it's Albert, one of my boys. Minister Noish says, Your Majesty Albert, it's an emergency. Albert says, Minister Noish, why are you here? Minister Noish says, I was called by Mr. Savan. Sergio is in danger. Albert says, tell me more. Minister Noish says, the mysterious Eastern tribe is deploying an army around the border. In cowardice, they took advantage of your absence, King. Return to Indel's castle at once. Your people are waiting for you to come back, Your Majesty. I've got more important business. I cannot do that. Mr. Noish says, why? Albert says, I am a Dragoon before I am a king. Albert says, Minister Noish, please attend to the matter of the invasion by the Eastern tribe. Do everything possible to avoid a fight. I assume that wasn't Minister Noish. Who says, that's right, don't worry, there is no such thing as an Eastern tribe. Which I knew, probably. Albert probably knew that. My wholesome Chungus lessons during... Yep, sure did. Lulu says, that's our king. Swan says, Albert had to weigh the world's crisis against his people's, but making cruel choices is the responsibility of a king. Swan says, the real leader has to be able to weigh the effects of a death. That is the courage of a king. Killing it. I kind of want to go save it, because I'm worried I'm going to mess it up now, but we won't. Just in case I said something wrong. Wow! Some interesting sound choices in this. Like the notification thing is wow. Record scratch. All right, this is gonna be tough because I don't. Yeah, Mira says nothing is here. Boring. The ground is cool. Mira says, Bardell, why are you here? Younger Bardell says, I came back from the infernal world to get revenge for my sister. Younger Bardell says, are you interrupting me, Guaraha? Miro says, Guaraha. Guaraha says, you told me, Miru, you would come back to settle the matter of his sister after the journey. So you cannot die here. Younger Bardell says, make amends with your death. That's a cool sentence. That's another one of those unintentionally cool sentences. Younger Bardell says, my sister admired you. How can you still live after taking the life of my sister? I still cannot die, says Miru. I cannot do anything if I die, even make amends. She's got a point. Who says it was tough, wasn't it? Not really. That one was pretty straightforward. It's like, either I die or I don't. It takes courage to not die. Lulu says, poor Miru. Savant says, death does not make amends. Making amends only exists in life. We surely saw the courage of Miru, who knew and chose to live. So what's left? Rose and Dart at this point? Wow. All right. That's how much I think about Haishel. Haishel says the completion of magic requires both the material and heart of the person who uses it. It is like raising disciples is what that's a word. I know that word. Could have said it. I struggled with it though. Wait, Haishel's got a flashback. No one else got a flashback. It's the greatest fighting game I've ever played. I like those sound effects, though. I'd play a game with those sound effects. It's good animation. I like all of what just happened right there. Except Haishel. I don't like Haishel. Yep, that happened a long time ago, so you're gonna have to remind me of the details. Hazel says, what is this? Lulu says, and Claire left Rouge. I saw it through the mirror with Spino. Spino? I think Spino is what I said. Lulu says, if you could erase all your memories and could go back to that moment, could you stop Claire? I couldn't stop her. It was the best I could do. Maybe that was the wrong answer? Accepting the past, it shows courage too. Am I genuinely doing this entirely right? Or is there like a different outcome? Rose. Svan says, I would often think about it. The thing we are doing, namely Charlie creating the signet sphere to steal the moon that never sets, and Rose continuously killing the Moonchild. Oh, is that specifically what you think about? I prepared for the coming evil day with the new signet, Moot, and the psychedelic bomb. These are just some words, man. These are choices about words that they made and waited until the moment. Savan says the road to destruction laid by the creator Soa was supposed to be absolute, but evolution was stopped by us, Winglies. I would often think about it, whether our deeds were the right thing, and will continue forever. I am afraid, whether I will be myself until the day my body perishes and becomes dust. Will our intention be engulfed by the intention of the creator Soa eventually? Is everything meaningless? Rose says, you go too far. We are neither immortal nor gods. We are mere people with wings. People should just live in the present, because it means living for the next present. I have been that way. I won't change. When is my challenge? Yeah, Rose is so baller, she gets to make the choice herself. You are the last one, Dart. Are you ready for the last challenge? Hold on. Because I'm gonna assume that it's gonna get nasty. I assume Dart's gonna have to fight. I don't know why I feel that way, but I feel that way. I don't think I did anything wrong. Let's save it in a third slot just to be safe. We have finished the... Yeah, I already read that. Let's do it. Okie dokie. Lou says, it's the last. Pour your courage into the psychedelic bomb. Is courage a liquid? There says, Shauna, is this an illusion? Lulu says, it's the possibility of the future. Floating Shauna? Dart says, the sword! I cannot control my body. What did you do to me? Lulu says, you have to take up swords against Shauna. Dart says, stop it! Shauna is the Moonchild Lulu says, that gives birth to the god of destruction, as well as being Dart's significant other. Lulu says, if you have to take up swords against Shauna, what are you gonna do? I guess if I'm going to get challenged, confidence in what I choose to do is, even though I don't agree with it, I would absolutely just chop off Shauna's head right now. No problem. Dart says, I will save Shauna no matter what. Lulu says, that's courage. Savan says, the courage to pursue your love will change even fate. We've done it. Rena says, Savan went ahead to see the results. Miro says, I hope our courage will be able to make the psychedelic bomb. Heishel says, it's the creation from thousands of years of effort by Savan. We have a huge responsibility. Albert says, we obtained an unexpected ally. Now, we can wait for Ziggy at the Signet Sphere. We all know what this means, don't we? Dar says, if we can stop my dad in this city, the world will be saved. That's it. That's all there is to it. Let's go. Sivan's waiting. Boop, boop, boop. Wait, what? Not Hazel. Get the heck. What's wrong with you? This way, I guess? Boop, 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 boop. Oh my. Is this not the way I came? Maybe it's not. I don't think it is. Maybe it is. I don't actually know. Wait, why is Albert's on the not Rose side? I gotta fix that. Rose has been at the bottom the whole time. This cannot be. Stupid! Physical attack barrier. Well, see, now that's a barrier that's useful. To you, specifically. I'm gonna keep hitting it. No! Eventually it'll go away. If I can actually pull off an addition, I'll get some points out of it. Poopy! Do the automatic additions level up the additions? Spinning King. They do. Huh. That might be worth doing then. There's a downside to it though, right? It's half damage. Yeah. We'll wait until we're capital G grinding. I feel like this is the wrong way. The screen looks familiar. Maybe it's not. I don't know. No, this was the way that I came. Darn it. It's alright, at least now I know. There's no failure, there's only learning. Well, that sucks. Nailed it. I'm here. Sivan says, look, the courage of all of you is adding up. We're about to see the sum of courage. Sivan says, the new magic will be born. Give me your hands. Give me your hands to save the world. This is a trick. Thor says, this is the psychedelic bomb? Sivan says, oh my god. Sivan says, it is exceeding the limit. Thor says, did it fail? Sivan says, don't worry, it's not a bad thing. Your courage was too strong. Too much courage. All of the courage. My ultimate magic is now completed, says Sivan. Ruff is back. Ruff says, Sivan, at last I finished the preparation of Moot, Ruff. It was rough, Ruff. Few. Few, he says, our efforts will pay off, Few. Magic power as strong as the Signet Spheres is gathered in Moot, Few. Sivan says, it seems we made it in time. Dar says, does this mean we can stop my father's plan, Art? Ruff says, as long as Ziggy doesn't destroy Moot, Ruff. Fuey says, it's okay, Few. The strongest of all magic creatures. Last Kraken is guarding it, Few. Savan says, let's activate Moot at once. We will put a new seal on the moon that never sets. Acquired psychedelic bomb X! Oh, man. What, is that can't actually be an item. It's gotta be like a key item or something, right? I don't just have it. Oh, whoa! Unbased attack for all, multi-repeat? And repeat just means I can keep using it, right? Demon's dance. Take that. Who needs the psyche bomb? Ouch. No! Reminder. Final Stardust, right? Oops. Oh, that's alright. Die. Demon's dance. Boom, 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 boom. No, I did it again. Die. Demon's dance. Demon's dance. Yeah, I mean, for the final Stardust, we still need a way to get back. And allegedly, according... Oh, no! And I'm snotting a little bit. According to the internet, I need an airship, which I didn't even know happens. So it was a little bit of a spoiler, but since this game is just Diet Final Fantasy VII, I guess it makes sense that we would get an airship. Oh, pfft. After you clear Aglis, you will teleport to Xanabatos, where you will meet Kulan. He can fly to Deningrad and head north to Kashua Glacier. After traversing through Kashua Glacier, you will be at Verveb. Okay, cool. That's probably a ways away, though. Although, we're good to go for like another 3 hours. It's gonna be a longer one today. As long as my bladder doesn't explode. That reminds me, I'll have some more coffee. So tell your friends, get everybody in here. I have a tentative goal of finishing this game this week. I don't know how possible that is. No! I really would like to move on. If the trip sucks, then the trip sucks. I just can't not get the last one. Man, I am sucking at the additions today. Sucking at the additions today. Wow. I mean, presumably there's gonna be like a boss fight at the end of this thing. Like now would be a good time. I think we're good. Did I do the best courage? I want to see if there's like the Legend of Dragoon Courage Challenge. After correctly responding to all questions for every character excluding Rose. So apparently I just straight up did it. Moonstrike and Demon's Dance have one of the worst counters, and yes, you did the best. Thank you so much, Lod7. Welcome. And also, that vindicates me, because holy crap, the counters on those things are brutal. It's because it counters, and then it's just like immediately after the counter is the next button press, and it throws me off every time. So that means I'm the most courageous on the first try. I love it. It says great things about me as a person. Savan says, let me show it. This is the signet sphere that has continued to seal the moon that never sets, the flesh of the god of destruction, the evil fruit that is settled in the sky. And this is the last Kraken, a magic creature that was born to guard the signet sphere. I love how he's just casually introducing this giant grotesque monster that walked in from off the screen. But we have you. It may not be needed. Lulu says, and Moot will start working. Dart says, that red light is Moot, the new signet. Svan, I have been proper noun to death. I don't actually, I'm losing track. I'm lost a little bit. Svan says, yes, when Moot is activated and the new signet covers the moon that never sets, the ambitions of that man will be terminated. Svan says, what is going on? Boss fight? I mean, you wouldn't have that thing not be fightable. That is a fighting thing. Ziggy says that was a poor introduction of me. Ziggy's here! Rose says, the voice, it's you, Ziggy. Rose says, Dad, where are you? Ziggy, in front of it. Don't say Dad. This is not, he's not Dad anymore. Savan says, don't tell me. It's been manipulated? It cannot be. Yeah, I'm definitely better at Demon's Dance than Moonstrike. That is for darn sure. Rose says, yes, it is. It is controlling the heart of Last Kraken. Rose says, Ziggy, are you saying the 10,000 years of rest brought you magic power? Ziggy says, yes. Isn't it an astonishing evolution? Eventually, I will go beyond everything. Dart says, Father, tell me, why do you need to annihilate the world? Ziggy says, because it is the intention of the creator Soa, and now it is my intention as well. I don't know, if it's the intention of an actual god that exists in this world, then maybe it's not so bad. Ziggy says, Dart, are you not only pointing a sword against your own father, but also pointing a sword against Soa, who created you? Ziggy says, and Savan, don't you think it is a waste to stop the birth of a god by disobeying the intention of Soa? Ziggy says, you are all silly. Ziggy strikes fear into the hearts by calling us silly. It seems the moon mirror that Mr. Lloyd struggled to get was not necessary. That thing is, like, causing earthquakes that won't stop. Ziggy says, go, Last Kraken, destroy the Signisphere and Moot along with this city. Dart says, everybody, we gotta stop him. He turned red. I won't let you have your way, Father. Why'd he turn red? Oh, Spartan, don't be talking like that. It's getting a little steamy in here. I don't know enough about this thing to turn into a Dragoon yet, so I might just attack it and see what happens.
Die. Demon's Dance.
Yeah, 495. My favorite number. Well, that's unacceptable. I can't miss spinning cane, for God's sake. Demons dance. Ow. What? Thought I had that one. Apparently I didn't. Eee!
Die.
Oh my gosh. Poopy poopy poop. Alright, this is just me being bad.
Die. Demons dance.
I was doing it too early. Hey. Spinning cane. Take that. Yeah. I love how the other two get like 4 turns apiece before Albert gets 1. I'm exaggerating slightly, but not by much. Here you go. Ow! Just existing hurts. Yeah, right in your face. If you have one.
Die.
If this is the last Kraken, I'm curious to see the Kraken predecessors. Ancestors? Ancestors. There will be no predecessors. This is the last Kraken. Says it right there. Here you go.
Die.
Ah! Ah!
Die.
I can say it now. I find the button prompt kind of hard to see with the... because it's blue and this background is very blue and purple. Rinku's here! Yay! Hi, Rinku. How's your day going? Spinning cane, yeah! I gotcha!
Die. Demons dance.
Yeah. I've been there. Yeah, not a lot going on. I slept in today. Thank you, my dear wife, for allowing that to happen. Woke up, had breakfast, and now I'm streaming. That's pretty much that's my day. So pretty good, all things considered. Oh, man. Cleone. Now would be a good time to do this, because now I can do, like, you know. I like Rose as a character, that's why I have her. I remember my rule is to pick characters based on who I like, not, ooh, Durkenstir, 100%. Durkenstir is pretty good. Yeah, let's do some Durkenstir. We've never done this before. Yeah, I like Rose as a character. And I always pick people I like, not based on their combat prowess, to enter my party. But I have almost no opinion about any of the other characters. Albert's there. I can't change Dart, but Albert's there. Alright. He's dead. These look so cool. 892 is not that much. That was only 2 attacks. Ah! Ah! Can we do it again? No, we cannot. I mean, I could do an Astral Drain, because why not, I guess? But even though it takes forever and it probably won't do much damage, nor will it heal me very much, let's not do that. Let's just attack. And I'm going to attack the babies. Ooh! Not bad. Red-eyed dragon. Dang. Sure, why not? Yeah, dealing with dumb people at work is kind of why I'm not working. I'm not gonna blame my layoff and my inability to get a job as the reason I'm not working. I'm gonna say it's a choice. I'm gonna say that it's because of dumb people at work. That's right. It's everyone else's fault. It's not my ineptitude or lack of any discernible skills. Take that, butterfly thing. Oh, it's zapping Rose. We've seen this attack before. Like a lot, I feel. Or at least once. Rose Storm. Rose Storm.
Rose Storm.
I feel like the skin on my right thigh is burning off because of this heater right next to me. Turn on low. Maybe. There it goes. It's too cold to turn off. My skin is too valuable to singe. Jeepers. It has escalated. Alright, that wasn't so bad. Rose attacked the baby. Killing babies. Baby dead. Now attack the Kraken. The last one. If this is the last one and we kill it, we're extincting this extincting? We are making this species extinct. Also known as extincting. Verb. To extinct. Yeah! I need to blow my nose or something. If I keep wiping my nose, it's not because I'm gross, it's because there's a bunch of snot flying out of it and I'm wiping it with my bare hands. You understand? No! Okay. Yeah. The Dream Theater started playing there at the end. Pretty Hammer. Gling, gling. Gling, gling. Leveling up doesn't really do much for you. I assume just the stats go up or whatever. Danger, 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 danger. Savant says the Signosphere is resonating with the runaway reaction of Moot. Chart says, why? We prevented the attack of Last Kraken. Savant says, I got it. The field of power generated by the Dragoons triggered the runaway reaction. Savant says, sorry. I'll teleport you. No big deal. I'll take care of it. Chart says, Savan, you have to come too. Savan says, I will see this to the end. You should hurry to the next city. The signet sphere of Aglis is now being destroyed. Chart says, are you starting it alone and ending it alone too? Savan says, even if my body vanishes, my heart will remain. It will give you the wings to fly the sky to the moon that never sets where Zieg is heading. Ziggy. Rose says, I still have something to ask you. Savan says, Rose, I am grateful. Rose, you were my... What was I? Rose says, we have no time for being sad. It's time to use the save point. Hey, Rose told you one thing, Dart. We don't have time for being sad, and you were just sad. We don't have time for that. You've wasted time. All right. Spartan gave me a big long list of things to do to get back to that final Stardust, and I don't remember what they were. But it's okay. We'll be fine. I kicked that thing's butt, by the way. There. Healing Breeze. I know what that is. I'll use it right now. Because it's so snappy to get into the menu and pop back out. It doesn't take long at all. Time to fight after a boss. Why not? Spinning cane. Haha. Yeah, you're here.
Die.
Aw, you stink. Right at the last second. Oh, we're up.
Die.
You know what I think I'm gonna do? First, let's take a look at my additions. Yeah, Moonstrike is not getting leveled up very good. Demon's Dance is doing alright. Moonstrike is not. Moonstrike barely gets to get used because Rose usually kills him before. Spinning Cane is fine. So what I'm gonna do... Right there. And let's verify that that actually levels that up. I trust Spartan, but I also don't want to be a fool. What's it at right now? It's at 18. Brr. Do I really have to run back through this whole thing? That seems like stinky, stinky poo-poo. Like real nasty, nasty poop. Check those Dragoon rooms. Okay. Because I remember what that is. Tevelveb. I'm probably going to need those steps to get back to Velveb again. Miranda says, Buckle, are you okay? Buckle says, Miranda, you are still annoying, Uck. Buckle says, are other people safe, Uck? Miranda says, don't say anything. Buckle says, Savan died. Buckle and other creatures cannot live without Savan, Uck. Miranda says, can't we do something for you? Can't you be saved with a Dragoon's power? Miranda says, answer me. Buckle says, be quiet, Uck. Good night, Uck. Uck. Miranda says, are you playing dead again? Give me a break. Buckle says, we can meet again soon, Uck. Closing my eyes, and soon, Uck. Miranda, he's sleeping. No time to be sad. I cannot believe I have to run back through this. It's a little upsetting. Use Kulin to travel back to Deningrad and work your way north through Cashua Glacier. Alright.
Die.
Oh, I thought I had it.
Die.
No, I had that one. What are you talking about? Spinning cane. Before anyone realizes that I could attack the bull, I'm using this opportunity to level up some additions while that thing doesn't take any damage. Alright, Lod 7, we have conflicting information.
Die.
If that is true, well, I mean, I said I was going to verify it, so we'll find out. I believe you, but we'll find out. Well, I don't know who to believe, because Spartan said they do. Well, we did Moonstrike twice in this fight.
Die.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Alright, in theory, that should have leveled that up if it does. If it did not, so Lod 7 might be onto something. My God, he's right. Wasn't there a thing that, like, did damage? Ultimate War God. Which I do not have. Okay, but he's not crazy. There is one that does that. Sure, why not? Let's do that. Yes? Yeah, sure. Yeah, okay. Blum, 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 blum. Decal says, Darts, Decal's time is stopping, Cal. I cannot roll anymore, Cal. Spino says, but before that, you must see, Pino. Dart says, Dad, what are you doing? Stop calling him Dad! Rose says, the moon mirror is broken? Spino says, because the signet sphere of Aglis was destroyed. He doesn't need it anymore, Pino. Pino says, Ziggy is in the Law City Zanabato, snap Pino. Go hurry, Pino. Darth says, but how can we go? Decal says, we connected to the teleport device, Cal. Please keep rolling for Decal, Cal. They're both dead now. No time to be sad, Rose. You said it yourself. Rose says he opened our road with his last power. Darth says he won't waste your death. We won't waste your death. Give it some credit. It wrote it correctly. The text was right. Randy was wrong. It happens. Am I crazy, or is the part where I have to run back through dungeons kind of unique to this game? I feel like usually when you complete a dungeon, games usually spit you back out to the entrance. Not this game. Dragoon doesn't mess around. I'm surprised Albert's starting. What's going on? That's weird. Woo! That was some damage. Now that man, the timing on that is tight. I hit it. It felt like I hit it. Come on!
Die. Demon stands.
Take that, you fat bull thing. You're not fat, you're pretty jacked, actually. I don't know why I said fat. Spinning cane. Ha! Yeah, gotcha. Nope. Poop. I don't want to fight anymore. I just want love, peace. Take this, jelly.
Die. Demon stands.
Yeah. Not sure why Rose is freaking out, but she sure is. Yeah. One more and that will level up to the next one.
Die. Demon stands.
Yeah. Spinning cane. How? Ugh.
Die.
Yeah, once again, I felt like I had it. It turns red, and then I press it. What? No, that one I didn't have. That one, there's no world where I had that one. That one's on me. Why do you think Rose only has one stocking on? I don't even know who leveled up. That's how excited I was. Would her character be, like, less... Would it be a detriment to her design to give her two stockings? Do I have a way to get rid of fear? I don't think I do. I think I got rid of them all. I want to leave! want to talk to you. I just want to leave. Goodbye. Yeah, it's not, though. That's the thing. That I think I'd prefer it if she had it. Am I going backwards? I'm not. There's no way. Asymmetry, that makes sense. Yeah, but darts, does he only have one? But is it his defending arm? Because if that's the case, that makes sense.
Die. Demon stands.
Spinning king. Yes. Go.
Ah.
Die. Demon stands. Die.
Because a lot of times with the asymmetrical designs, you can make a case that someone said, like, this will give me a battle advantage.
Yes.
The only advantage that Rose gets is one of her legs is warmer than the other. It's like maybe she lost the other stock. Maybe that's what it is.
Spinning king.
Keep putting up those barriers so I can get some auditions.
Die. Demon stands.
Unless, maybe... I assume I still get credit for those, right? I have to.
Die.
I'm doing the buttons, right? Ah, right at the end, you got it in there. Hey. That's true, Lot 7. It's absolutely true. I think of Tidus from Final Fantasy X and I want to vomit, but that's
Go.
neither here nor there. Ah! He's got like a net over one thigh.
Die.
Something. Just why?
Spinning king.
Spinning cane. Power up.
Die. Demon stands.
I feel like I got a good number of demons dances in there on that fight. That was a good one. And I feel like I've leveled up Moonstrike, but it didn't like give me the credit for it. Apparently I didn't. Apparently I need to do it one more time. I'm really struggling with Moonstrike. I did just fine with everything else. Moonstrike, I'm really, really struggling. Demon's Dance, I'm getting there. I'm making some good progress on Demon's Dance, though. Yeah! First try. It's like I knew where I was going. I didn't. But wait. Again, I'm just gonna assume I'm going the right way. I'm not. That was a completely optional thing to do. And I did it already. Now we just wasted our time. Oh, Lot 7. That's good advice. I always thought countering was completely random. You're telling me there's a hidden stat that says how often they counter, or perhaps maybe they don't counter at all? That one does. Meh.
Yes.
No! So that one is definitely a counter monster. That's his name. Power up.
Spinning king.
Spinning cane. Ha 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 ha.
Die.
No, so the problem with Demon's Dance in particular is that I feel like I get those counters and they don't work.
Die.
So that one I did intentionally like a second earlier than I would think I would have to. And it worked. So I don't know, there's something about Demon's Dance that irks me. Moonstrike with a counter in it. Take that. Oh, he's angry. Rose is dead. Well, that was the end of Rose. If only she had another stocking on, maybe we could have prevented this. She died of right leg hypothermia. I think her stocking is on the left leg, right? Nope. Pew, 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 pew. Well, that is good to know. I happen to know that serpent thing counters a lot. Such a big jerk. There he is again. Wait, so I got Moonstrike. Does that mean it leveled up? It didn't sound like it did. Not gonna lie to you.
Die.
Yeah, so I just have to put in my brain like, oh, do it earlier than it actually says it's going to work. And then it'll work. Alright, there's no way it didn't level up after that one.
Die.
Well, that was poop. That was on me.
Spinning king.
Spinning cane, ha yeah. Ugh, oh, yeah. Oh, okay, that makes more sense then.
Die. Demon.
All right, game changer, baby. No, but for some reason I thought they told you when they leveled up on the battle screen or the end of battle screen, but maybe that's just when you get a new one. It says it.
Die. Demon stand.
I'm getting a lot of Demon's Dances though. Feeling pretty good about Demon's Dance these days.
Spinning king.
Spinning cane is fine. There's no problem there. No, that one's dead. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. I have wildly inconsistently played this game, so there are little details that I don't remember that I should. Wow! One thing I'll always remember, though, is wow! I need some healing breezes. This has been a resource-intensive dungeon. This must be the door to the teleport device DeCal was talking about. Chekhov's closed door. Ooh. This game looks great. PS1 has the best graphics. We peaked at the PlayStation 1. We should have stopped there. It's like, alright guys, no more. We figured it out. I'm just kidding. There's a lot of really ugly PS1 games. Miro says, it looks like the one in my forest. Rose says, this can take us to Xenabatos instantly. It's completely different. Winglies had such astonishing magic power moving between cities instantly like this. Hazel says, it's astonishing, alright, but I cannot accept life being generated by magic. Miranda says, me neither. It's too depressing to be born just to do one thing. Dart says, the Virage embryo, the god of destruction, was born for destruction only. It would be nice if half the things in this game only had one name. But most of them seemingly have two names, and they always say both names when they list them off. Dart says, its existence might have the same sorrow. That's a cool name, or a cool sentence. Rose says, then let's try to make it feel better. That was less cool. Rose says, by making sure it'll never be born. We gotta protect the next signet sphere. Dart says, let's go to the Lost City Xenabatos. Wow. Well, here we go. This is quite the marathon then. If it's just going from one dungeon to the next story area without any traversal. Interesting. Hopefully we end up at a shop at some point. Here we are. Spartan, every time you give me the steps about how to get back to that Stardust, we should just wait until we get to the spot where I'm able to do it, because it keeps getting off the screen. Dart says, so this is the Lost City Xenabatos. Rose says, it is the city where the legislation and administration of the world of the ancient Winglies were carried out. Hazel says, it's an austere place. It seems like a place Albert would love. Albert says, yes, I have a great interest in the way in which they manage their nations. However, I don't think I can learn anything from such a mess. Welcome to the spot where you can do it. So I can get out of here and go back to the glacier thing. Miranda says, it fell more than 10,000 years ago. Warning, 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 warning. Guard Lapto 11 says, warning, Xenabatos 2. Xenabatus is under martial law. Hello, you did it, man. Leave the city at once. Rose says, good for you, Albert. Rose says, it seems that Xenabatos is still alive. Guard Lapto 11, warning, invaded by humans. Take shelter in Cadessa promptly. Warning, 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 warning. Albert says, however, unfortunately, it doesn't seem to be functioning. Dart says, are those generated by magic too? Miro says, seems like it. But it's different from Buckle. There is no heart in it. There was heart in Buckle. Rose says, it is just like Ziggy now. Miro says, hey guys, there is something coming this way. Hopefully it's not a fight. Because I did not save it. No problem, Lod 7. Thanks for your help so far, and I love lurkers. No problem with lurkers. I talk. It doesn't matter. I'm going to talk no matter what. So, Dart says, well, what's this? Coolin says, I am Coolin. I'll be your wings. Rose says, Savan was talking about it in his last moments. Wings that can fly the skies will be given. Rose says, it was about you. Coolin says, Rose and people who are carrying the world. Although Savan couldn't accomplish his objectives, he fulfilled his role at the expense of his life. Now, everything is on you. Dart says, I know. I will stop my father and fulfill Savan's will. Coolin says, I'll be here waiting for you. Whenever you would like to go back to the world, I'll be your wings. I want to go back to the world. Be my wings. I would like to have wings, yes. Yes! Alright. Here we go, guys. Time for suckage. Leningrad. Crystal Palace in Leningrad. Let's do it. Okay. Save it. Actually, I might... Leningrad has a store, right? That makes sense, right? I should probably go in there and stock up. And I think Rose is still freaking out, so we should probably... Oh, Albert's freaking out. Wow. Oh, is this Joy to the World? Oh. Oh, God, kill me. That sucks. Oh, my goodness. Well, let's just go ahead and pop in those, well. Thank you, legitimate. You saw me put the disc in, right? So there you go. It's just right there. Saw me do it, like with my hands, right? I zoomed in. I made the camera full screen so you could see me swap discs. You can hear the disc spinning in the PlayStation, I'm sure. I wish it was quieter, because then it wouldn't be picked up on the mic. Bam to the world, joy to the world. How many of these do I have? All right. Let's get 6 of those. Apparently only 4 of those. That's good enough. Cashua Glacier. Oh yeah, okay, I remember where Cashua Glacier is. I'm going to go to the inn. And then I'm going to go potty. Darn that coffee. Darn it all to heck. I still got plenty more too. It's only... I only drank a little bit of it. To heck! Alright, be right back. Almost fell over. My. Alright, everybody should be fine now, right? What? A good night's sleep didn't remove your fear. Did you have nightmares? The heck? I assume, well, there's the clinic or whatever, right? But I don't remember where that is. Maybe it's upstairs. Verweb. That sounds like a clinic. Get treated. This would be a better game if it just removed the status ailments when I rested, just like every other game, as opposed to this one. This one don't give a crap. Don't give a crap. Bing, bang, bye, bang. Bong to the world. Bling, bing to the world. Joy to the world. Many Cecieux. Can I get back to Rouge by using the flying thing? This won't be so bad, I don't think. Cascade Glacier wasn't that long. Gives me a chance to kill Color Bird.
Die. Demon
Take
stab.
that, Color Bird. Dang. Remember when Rose was, like, absolutely the least damaging of my characters, and now she's by far the most? That was fun. It's partially due to Albert's, I'm using spinning blade, whatever the heck it's called. Spinning cane. And that's not that much, not a lot of damage going on there. Oh, yes. I remember this place well. 'Cause it wasn't that long ago. Mammoth. Is it just called Mammoth? It is.
Die.
Poopy! Hey. If this was an illegitimate PlayStation, I might, like, save state it prior to every attack. But I won't do that. Because I don't have an illegitimate PlayStation. This is a perfectly legitimate one. I'm playing it with my Xbox controller. As you do. Yeah, this way, right? The other way is to whatever the heck. This way is to Vedabeb. Rock Turtle. It is called Rocky Turtle.
Spinning cane.
Spinning cane. Surprised Albert went first.
Yes. Gus.
Nah. Well. It's not going well. Oh, that's not what I expected that to do, based on what it did when it came out of him. Mmm. Tasty.
Die.
No, that was too late. Nope. It gave it to me.
Demon stabs.
Yes. Gus. Gus. Gus.
Yeah, Moonstrike. Spinning cane. Ah, hurrah, yeah. I need to take a shower. I kind of stink really bad. problem is with being unemployed is that you just kind of stink all the time. Right? That's true of everybody, right? When they don't have to shower, they don't, right? That's true. That's not me. That's not me being weird or gross. Oh, baby. Fatal Blizzard. Which I do not want. Who would want a Fatal Blizzard? Not a good time. Yeah, I don't think any of these places were that long in the grand scheme of things. And then once I get it, I can just warp back to the flying thing, right? This is when Lloyd wouldn't tell us anything for some reason. Mr. Lloyd. Oh, yeah. It's bowling. It's the personification of bowling right there. Yeah, this is Dart's place.
Die.
And none of those guys countered.
Die.
Of course, when you suck poop, then it doesn't matter. Spinning cane. Hi. All right, this is Battletap right here, right? Yeah! All right, where is it? We're here. I should probably go out and save it, actually. Let's go out and save it. Well, hopefully, maybe Spartan tells me where it is. I could always look it up, of course, but... It's funny, when I was younger, I used to think that the more discs a game had, the bigger it was, like the longer it was. Because I didn't really have the concept of, oh, assets take up space and that's why you have multiple discs. That's not really how I put it together. And there was a time when Final Fantasy X came out and it was one disc. I'm like, wow, this is garbage. I beat this game in 5 minutes. One disc. What is that? Shirley's Temple. Yep, I'll remember what that is. There was absolutely optional stuff that I missed the first time around, too. So I remember I walked into the cutscene.
Die. Demons dance.
Resident Evil, the remake for Resident Evil on the GameCube was 2 discs.
Yes. Go.
Favorite games of PS1 was Galarians? I don't know what that is. Wait, I think you mentioned that before, Rinku. Did you request that?
Die.
No! Put it on the list. How much does the physical copy of that game cost? Oh, I'll fight the dead Dragoons. Are they here? Hi, Mom. Oh, that sounds cool. It doesn't sound cool. That's on 4 discs, so that kind of sucks. Well, the Resident Evil remake for GameCube was 2 discs, and I remember my friend being like, "Why don't they just put Chris on 1 disc and Jill on the other?" And at that point, I had an understanding of assets and how that worked. I'm like, "Well, that's because that's not how it works." They can reuse the environment assets for the characters, but they can't put all of the environments on 1 disc. It's clearly the trade-off they made. And he's like, "That's stupid." There's something about getting to... You know what? I'm going to take that thing off of Dark, because it's... Not that it's bad, but it's not helping me right now. $40 loose is not bad. Like, I don't know. There was a while when I was looking into old games, and they were hundreds of dollars. So anything below $100 to me is like, oh, that's kind of affordable. I don't need the manual or anything. I just need the game, as long as it works. All right, what is the thing that... Is it Armor of Yore? Is that what makes him... No, it's Dragon Helm, right? No, it's Armor of Yore then. Not right now, Mom. But thank you. Besides, we gotta start getting the audience paying for stuff. They've been freeloading off of me for far too long. That's right, I'm calling you guys out. Please don't take that seriously. No, that's not it either. What the heck is causing it? It's the Soul Eater. It's the Soul Eater doing it. Heat Blade. It does so much more damage than everything else, though, by so much. By an absurd amount. You're not my audience. You wouldn't watch me if I wasn't your son. Don't lie. Do I have a therapy ring? Did you see it in that list? I don't know.
Die.
Heck yeah.
Stance. Die. Demon stance.
Zoned out a little bit. What were we talking about? Yeah, $40 loose is not terrible. $40 in general for a game that sounds pretty niche. I've never heard of it. If I've never heard of it, it's niche. Or maybe it just, for some reason, passed me by. Wow. I've got to take that thing off. Also, therapy ring, therapy ring, therapy ring. I didn't see it in there, no. No, unless someone's wearing it. Oh. What does that do? Oh. That's cool. Good idea, Lod 7. I'm just putting it on someone that's not even in my party. That's perfect. It's exactly that's what it's for. Haishel was doing quite well for himself. Love you, best mom. All right.
Die. Demon stance.
Man, no one counters here. This is it. This is the place. We should just spend the rest of the day grinding. We're not going to, but we could. I kind of do want Healing Fog. Do I have something that I don't want? Repeat, 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 repeat. Dissolves petrification. Let's get rid of that. The status ailments have been almost a non-factor in this game. They barely show up, and when they do, they're minor. I'm sure later on... What in the... It says, Rose, visit me again, but my power is at its limit. Please save the souls of the 4 dragoons who were our companions. Okay. Rose says, surely, you have done well. But we have to pursue Zieg now. I will trust you to save the dragoon souls. Is that here? Well, that's Shirley's temple, clearly. Surely that's Shirley's temple. Is the main character in this game Rose? Be honest with me.
Die. Demon stance.
Rose is involved in like every aspect of this story. And the other characters are like side characters from a different game. This is not Dragoon's thing, by the way. This is kind of a trope in Japanese RPGs in general where the main character doesn't feel like the main character. In fact, the main character oftentimes is like a fish out of water or just like a tag along or a late addition to the group. Like it's not... Oh, I should go save it then if there are optional bosses. Please don't trigger anything. Okay. What in the heck? Oh. The healing power of Shirley. Surely that's what it is. I wonder if I'm strong enough for the optional bosses. Because if I am, then that worked out really well. I'm going to say I intentionally skipped that Stardust. That's what I'm going to say. It won't be true, but I'll say it. Oh. Not that way, then. So, like, directly next to the save point. Well, poop.
Die. Demon stance.
Demons dance. Don't hit me, no, no. The Tower of Flanville.
Yes. Go.
If I get the 50th Stardust, do I have to go back and give it to the little girl and then come back? Because if that's the case, that sucks. Ow. Well, so maybe that didn't work out that well. Poopy. I would still be willing to try it. There's been, I think I've died once This entire playthrough so far? Uh-oh. We got, once again, conflicting information, but in Lod 7's defense, he was right. And he's been right. He's right too much. Gotta throw down. Thank you, legitimate PlayStation. I keep forgetting to acknowledge the legitimate PlayStation's helpfulness in telling me you know, stuff. I'm gonna assume this is one of them. Rose says nothing has changed here, not even a bit. Why? Kansas. Carry on, my wayward son. Who is it? Kansas says, oh, it's you. You hate this place so much. What made you change your mind about coming here? It's just because I see you as dust in the wind? Rose says, I didn't change my mind. You have to backtrack since Martel gives you the key item to access the super boss. Now Spartan conceded. Rose says, these dolls still make me feel nauseous. You mean nauseated. Kansas says, huh, say what you want. Kansas says, these are mementos to remind me of the taste of blood dripping from my fist. There is no reason to be criticized by you. Rose says, the people killed by you won't be saved if they find a memento in such poor taste as their tomb. Kansas says, you came here to become one of these dolls? Rose says, I now understand the reason why you are clinging to this world. You haven't killed enough. Kansas says, then let me be satisfied with you. Now, to be clear, this game needs an editor, and it needs it in the worst way, because would this game be worse if we walked up there and like a cutscene started where he stepped up and just like swung his sword and then the battle started? Would we be losing anything? Probably not. Okay. You reacted like I hit you, but I didn't hit you.
Spinning cane.
Spinning cane! Ah, that's alright. Huh, I didn't hear what he said. He probably said something cool. I didn't know he was gonna talk. Seems like a lot of work to hit one guy. Wow, that hurt though. Good for you, buddy. That one wasn't as bad. And you could tell because it didn't take as long.
Yes. Gus. Gus. Gus.
Moonstrike. Eh. No! Poop. Oh, that hurt too. That was a can't miss counters on that guy. There are times where I feel like bosses in this game could just straight up punch me sometimes, and they don't. They always do some kind of 30-second long animation to hit me.
Die. Demons dance.
Demons dance. Shall we dance?
Yes. Go. Tap. Go. Go. Moon strike.
I think it's cool how he has to put his foot in and pull the sword out. That's cool. Whatever this is, I'll probably have to heal after. If I'm still alive, of course. Bart's got a decent amount of health, but this, whatever he did the first time really hurt him. This'll hurt. What makes you think that? Because Cthulhu's coming out. It's just absurd. A Cthulhu came out and ran into me, and it made a nuclear bomb go off. That's what just happened right there. Nope. I need something that's like revitalized. That's right, revitalized. That's the word I would use to describe what this does. And he's up. Back in the fight, baby. And you know what? Let's drop one of these numbers. Oh, yeah. We're back in it. What do you got for me now, mister? There you go. There you go. Oh, and of course he had to do some kind of Hadouken at the end. He couldn't just hit me with something.
Die. Demons dance.
Man, Kansas is one strong band.
Yes. Go.
Oh, right at the end, you snuck it in there, didn't you? Yeah, didn't you? You snuck it right in there. Oh no. Oh, he's still not yellow. He's still not yellow.
Die. Demons dance.
Demons dance. Still not yellow.
Spinning king.
Spinning cane. Hi, yeah. Still not yellow.
Die. Demons dance.
Demons dance. The good news is that he seems to largely hit one thing at a time, so that's not so bad. Because even if she goes down, which she might, she definitely will actually, she's got very little health left. I just gotta pick her back up. She didn't go down! Ah! Still not yellow.
Yes. Go. Tap. Go. Go. Moon strike.
At some point, maybe I should just be a dragon. Oh, he's yellow now. No! Rose, you had one job? Not for all. There we go. Back in it, Rose. Show them what you're made of. Hey! The game search. Oh, he's done now. Oh no, he did something else too. Ugh.
Die.
I'm glad I pulled that off. It felt a little shaky. Those button presses did not sound good. I think this one of the four is the hardest. Okay. Thunder God attack. That's the first thing he did. This hurt, I think. It was like 1500 on Dart or something like that. What's Rose got? What's Rose gonna take? Yeah, good number.
Yes. Go. Tell. Go. Go. Moon strike.
Oh, you're getting a sneaking another one in there, are you? Albert's been largely left alone.
Atomic mine.
Albert's surprised. He's like, what? What did I do? All I do is spin my cane around. Once it's Albert's turn, we'll heal, but I don't want Rose or Dart to because I care more about their stuff.
Die.
I also think they do the most damage. Those two. Wow. So that's not half HP, as in half of what is left. It is half of my max HP. Which I guess makes sense, you know. Get here. No, Rose, what the heck is wrong with you? Ah! What? Uh-oh. He's got some kind of dodge mojo. This is the one that took forever, right? So Albert might be down. Grab my collar. How's everybody doing? Don't mind me, I'm just getting punched by Cthulhu, which sets off a nuclear bomb, of course. Dang, that's just pretty much an instant kill. That was an instant kill. That was more than his health. Revitalize, revitalize, there it is. Man, I feel like his speed went up, because I do one thing and then he just goes again.
Atomic mine.
I gotta get some hits in. Gotta get hit.
Yes. Go.
Oh! Well, I mean, I hit him. This is dumb. I should heal.
Die.
I should all the way hit him but as well. Like that needs to happen. Man, I hope the next guy doesn't have 1,000 30-second long animations that all largely do the same thing. It's just varying degrees of damage. All right, Rose is down. What? Alright, well, if he's gonna start attacking 2-3 times in a row, then this might be a problem. Alright, let's get Rose up and then hope to God I get another turn before that nonsense happens again. Otherwise, we're just going to be in the Japanese RPG healing loop. We've all been there. Okay. I don't want a Dragoon. I really don't. But he's really doing a number on me. Oh, I don't want to. It takes so long. All right. Please hit him for the love of God.
Die. Demon stance.
That's what we needed. Now he gets to take another turn, because why not? Man. He's red, though.
Die.
Got him on the ropes.
Demon stance.
I really don't want a Dragoon. Hit Rose. Rose is almost dead anyway. Darn it. Crap. It's amazing how he can just pull this out of his pocket. Yes, I can do this at any time. Okay, sure. Get up. Your work is not done, brother.
Spitting king.
All right, Rose, finish him off.
Die.
This is it. Kill him.
Demon
You know you want to. Nope. Hit Dart. Dart's got a decent amount of health. Dart, yeah!
Thunder got attack.
Man, if this is one of 4, technically 5 optional bosses, we're gonna be here all day. We got about another hour and a half left. And I suspect this is going to take the rest of it. Oh, okay. Well, she's down. I really don't want a Dragoon this close to the end of the fight. I don't want to. But he's getting flaky. He's getting a little... I'm almost out of revive juice. He's gonna have another turn here, I bet. At least one, if not two. 'Cause that's what he does now. Ah. I don't know what his health is, or I would just try to brute force it. But since he does 2 turns in a row sometimes, then that's no good. We can't risk that.
Spinning king.
Hey. Yeah, that's pretty funny. But we did it. Violet Stone. King-a-ling-a-ling. All without a Dragoon or any other item other than healing. Rose says, I was surprised when you joined the campaign by being persuaded by Shirley. But after all, it was to kill? Question mark? Kansas says, yes, that's right. But it wasn't the only reason. I thought the nobleness of Shirley, which I could never have, would take me somewhere I could otherwise never know. Some bright place I couldn't know. So, even after death, I have been looking for that place. Okay. Rose says, the quote-unquote bright place. Rose says, I hope you can reach there. Pretty sure we just killed him, so that won't happen. What's the Violet Stone do? Reduces damage from Thunder-based attack by half. That would have been nice to have prior to that fight. But I guess it's better than nothing. Alright, let's head back to the save point. Head back to the shop, guys. Which I believe is this way. Shada-dunk-dunk, dunk-dunk. Gling-gling! Also, let's take a look at my additions. I feel like I've been doing quite well. Okay, Moonstrike not amazing. Oh, Demon's Dance is getting there, baby. We're gonna have to go back to dying more and more. Which is substantially less damage. That sucks. Wow, that's a lot of damage. Is Demon Dance her best one? No wonder she's doing more damage these days. That damn percent.
Die.
Demons dance.
Yes.
Nah.
Die. Demons dance.
Demons dance. Oh, I didn't actually look how much Spinning Cane had left. I feel like Albert barely ever attacks. I feel like it's not so much that I suck at Moonstrike, although I do. It's more that Rose attacks more often than everybody else. Because I have, like, speed on her. Oh, thank you. Yeah, you don't have to say that every time. We got it. Dunk. 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 Ding dunk. Shindadun dunk. Wow. Alright, let's see here. Definitely need a bunch of those. Got 7 left. Alright, good enough. Back to the fight! Which, of course, I meant this fight. Specifically this one. Oh, posture. Posture's losing it.
Die.
Oh, I thought I got it. Didn't. Didn't get it.
Yes. Gus. 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 Moon strike.
Meow. Boo.
Die. Spinning king.
Die.
Well, she said die and he died. Right then and there. Boo 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 boo. Boo 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 boo. All right, one down. It took an hour. It's just one of those things where, like, I do these optional things and then I get to the final boss and I absolutely rip him to shreds because that's how these games work. Rose says here too, ... the same as the past. Rose says, Siovale, it is such an irony that you who studied life and death cannot die completely. Siovale says, is that you, Rose? Is anything wrong? You brought a lot of guests with you. Rose says, I was asked by Shirley and came to see how you were doing. Because we're buds. How are you? How are your studies? That's true. Siovale says, through the subjugation of Mayfield, I think I completely understand where life comes from and where it goes. Yeah, levels don't seem to be as important in this game as other games. This feels more like equipment, items, stuff. Siovale says, Winglies have been manipulating souls, namely life, from Mayfield, the place known as the Death Capital, and the Crystal Palace, known as the Life Capital. We saw in Mayfield the destination of life. The darkness opened up into hell. Watch it, sorry. Heck. Siovale says, the world of shadows without light. Rose says, that is why you cannot die completely. I can fix that. Shing. Siovale says, I don't want to go to a world of nothing spread out on the tip of darkness. Did I read that right? I don't want to go to a world of nothing spread out on the tip of darkness. I did read that right. I don't get that sentence. Siovale says, I don't like nothingness. Where should I go? Rose says, I'll tell you now. Dang! Rose is cold-blooded. Yeah, but who the heck plays through this game and doesn't do this stuff? This is like part of the fun.
Spinning king.
Spinning cane.
Gaspless.
Oh, Gaspless. This is this is just Albert I'm fighting. Wait, does that mean the other person was? Oh, that's what you were saying, Lotsa. those were Dragoon animations. That makes sense. Why does Rose in particular suck at hitting these things? All right, so Dart is he's hurting a little bit.
Yes. Gosh.
Ah. So this dude is going to attack after every single one of mine? If that's the case, then we're gonna need to dig through the inventory to figure something out, because I ain't dealing with that crap. Let's see. That probably won't work. Alright, who does the most damage against this element? Well, Rose has the most speed, so if I give her speed, if I double her speed, she will just attack all the time, right? That's my logic. That's some decent logic.
Die. Demon's dance.
Yeah! It's the number of the beast.
Die. Demon's dance.
Try using the Psych Bomb. I could try using the Psych Bomb. I mean, I could use it with Albert. It doesn't matter who I use it with, right? Sure, what happens? Let's see. We've never used it before. Oh! Crap. I forgot about that. The world has changed for this attack, which means this is going to be a big one. This is going to be a big one. This attacks everybody, I think. It looks like. That's not good. Oh, it does matter. Dang. I believe you, but why does it matter? What's the factor there? Okay, that wasn't the worst thing I've ever seen. Well, that's a bummer. Please don't die. Okay. Oh, and hers is highest, right? Okay. Do I still have it? No. You can only do it once. That's alright. I don't want to waste her agility on healing.
Die.
Instead, I wasted her agility on getting smacked. Oh, come on! This dude moves.
Gas plus.
Alright, well that is against Albert, who in theory has the most defense against this. Jeez, alright, I gotta heal. There's no way out of this. Gotta heal. And I'm probably gonna Dragoon because I'm sick of this crap where they attack 14 times in a row. It's bumming me out. If I have to grind for SP for the next fight, so be it. Even though I don't want to do that. Yeah, sure, why not? Ah! Every time I sit in this chair for a reasonable amount of time, I remember just how uncomfortable it is. Which is to say, very. Wow! That was a hit. Holy crap. If I kill this thing before I run out of Dragoon turns, do I bank those Dragoon turns, or are they all gone? That was not as good. Okay. Rose Storm. Rose Storm. I bank my Dragoon turns. Alright, goal was to kill this thing. I won't. Because I won't. This is probably not going to happen. But whatever. Rose Storm. Oh, yes. Feels so good. Even though it looks like it should hurt, it feels good. If you do Rose Storm with Miranda in your party, does she freak the heck out? Okay. It's not as good as Demon's Dance, but whatever. Ah, poopy fart. Pardon my language. I like how I'm a Dragoon now and he's doing all his weakest attacks. I guess it's not a bad thing, but whatever. Whoa! I hope he doesn't do that again. That's going to be the end. Ah! Wing Blaster! Yes! This looks like a big one. Oh, we've seen this. This did hurt, but I also am Dragoon and have Rose Storm on, so this shouldn't hurt that bad. Definitely not as bad as it did the first time around. Because that was the ouchies. I love how that just went to about 3 frames a second. Yeah, that was maybe a third of what it did the first time. Not even. That was probably, I don't know, less. Well, it was significantly less. Gas Bliss. He should do Rose Storm. That would make my life worse. Well, that's it for Rose's Dragoon. Rose has got to be out of Rose Storm by now. You jerk. That was a smart move. He's got to be going down. Ah, it was too early. The timing on that's tight. I'll grant you. That one's a tighty whitey. Well, Rose is dead. Which means she's going to remain dead, because I don't think I can use... I definitely can't use items as a Dragoon, so she's just going to be dead. Which means she will not get experience from this fight, probably, because this thing will die. It's overkill. Sorry, Rose. We did what we could. Ah! That one I felt like I had. Please die. Yeah, I was gonna say, I really just don't want to see any more animations. Sorry, Rose. You learned nothing from this fight. Which logically makes no sense if I can bring you back from the dead. In fact, I don't bring you back from the dead. You just get up. Rose says, somewhere in the East Country there is this legend. Quote, life does not come from anywhere or go anywhere. It just goes around with all other lives. It is a part of a great wheel. End quote. Stu Vale says, I can come back again to the place with light, to the place with warm lives. Rose says, how can I tell you? Rose says, but maybe ahead in the heck. You saw, quote-unquote, heck, you saw in Mayfield there might be a place with light waiting for you. All is up to you. Stuvale says, yes, it is what I have to decide. Where I want to go now. I must think it through. Thank you, Rose, says no one in particular. Enter me, Rose. Enter me. There you go. Yeah. I would love to make it back to the save point without having a fight, but I don't see a world where that happens. Go! No. How much other optional stuff is there in this game? Feels like there's a lot in this specific spot. Rose, I would heal you, but I don't want to.
Die. Demon stance.
Yeah, the number of the beast. Pew, 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 pew. I beat 2 optional bosses.
Die.
That is all you missed.
Demon stance.
999, that is the upside down version of the number of the beast. It is an upside down beast. I don't think I used enough healing items to have to go buy any, right? I should be good. Just I want that healing juice. There it is. Now I should save it again, actually. Can never be too careful. Death City. Code for Emperor Nero? What? Interesting. I'm gonna... Well, I was gonna try to run away, but whatever. I didn't want to start the next fight with not much health, but whatever.
Die.
Stinky butt. Yeah, I mean, a lot of work went into this game, right? And a lot of care, and the people that made this were really into what they were making, and it comes through. It doesn't always hit. It definitely does not. But darn it if I don't admire it.
Demon stance.
Because this could come off as just like a copy or like chasing trends or whatever. Apparently this was at the time a very expensive game to make. Expedition 33 team did remake this game. It's called Claire Obscure Expedition 33. Oh, I must have already... Well, that worked out. That was an accident. Hey, you remember when I was really upset for like 30 minutes yesterday? If only. If only I knew. Is there anything that reduces the number of random encounters?
Die. Demons dance.
Specifically for all the running around I have to do. There's just an absurd amount of battles in this game.
Yes. Gush. Touch. Gush. Gush. Moon strike.
No, Spartan, it's not your fault. What are you talking about? You're not playing this game. I'm playing this game. It's my fault. But we got it. It's all crisis averted. Let's get the farther away one first. That'll make my life easier. Nope. No. 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 Wow, that's absolutely useless, Lutz. That's... Wow. That's the most useless thing I've ever heard. Rose says, here too, the same as the past. Water lady. Oh yeah, that's right. I do have smoke ball. Is smoke ball, that's repeat, right? I can use that every battle? Star says she is still, whispers she is still a kid. Rose whispers, yes, she was 15 years old back then. She was younger than Miru. Star says such kids could manage the power of dragoons. Rose says yes, she was born between a human and a mermaid, so that she had a special power. All of these are whispers, I guess, because they're in parentheses. Damia says, Rose, you were worried and came here to see me? Rose says, yes. Damia says, thank you, as always. Rose, don't go anywhere. Don't leave me alone. Rose says, da-da-da. Damia says, say something. Rose, you will make me feel lonely like everybody else? Rose says, no, I won't. There's nobody who bullies you like in the past anymore. We won't let them. Now let's fight. Why are we fighting these things? Damia says, yes, Rose and the other dragoons are all kind to me. But why make such a sad face? Rose says, sorry, Damia, but there is somewhere you have to go. Forgive me. I assume it's like getting them out of the mortal, they're stuck in the mortal realm or something. We're killing them to get them to go to the great beyond or something. I didn't pick up on that if that's what's happening. Man, Rose has got 5 already. Yeah.
Die.
I hope to God she's not as fast as all the other... Dang, with the 9s. Holy crap. Alright, we're off to a really bad start. She's already attacking. Star Wars. Nope, sorry. Okay, yeah, so I picked up on it, as in I'm intuiting it based on what we're doing. Diamond Dust is exactly from Final Fantasy VII, and actually all of the Final Fantasies, and holy crap, that hurt. That hurt real bad. And she gets to go again, because why not? And she's doing it at Dart, who I believe is going to be weak to her. Okay, that wasn't that bad. Alright, so I guess we'll spend the next couple of turns healing. Why not? Revitalize, right? Yep, okay. Here you go. And then dropping Healing Breeze. We're back in it, baby. As long as she doesn't do that again, that hurt. Oh, are they? Well, then I'm not sure why she hurts so bad, because isn't that the equivalent of Miru? Of whom I've never leveled up? Didn't we just talk about this yesterday? Where I said there has to be a game where a mirror match bases it off your stats. Didn't we just talk about that? Alright, hang on. That didn't hurt as much as I was hoping. I really hurt my arm doing In fact, it hurt so little, her base attack does more damage than that. So that's cool. No! Yeah, dang. Oh, okay, yeah. Archetype. That I understood. Because if they were taking stats, this lady would go down real fast. Real darn fast. You have no idea how fast. Super fast.
Yes. Go. Tell. Go. Go. Moon strike.
Speed up. Rose who does the most damage. 'Cause that's where we're at these days.
Die. Demon stands.
Oh, yeah. That's a lot for a base attack. That's quite a bit. This is... No, it's not Diamond Dust. I don't know what this is. Well, hopefully that doesn't put her down after I just buffed her. It probably will, because this is a single attack and those normally do more damage. Stay up!
Die. Demon stands.
Alright, someone else's turn, please. Crap! Man. What a joke. Oh, okay. Well, that still sucks, but... This will probably put Bart... Bart? His name's Bart now. Whoa, the frame rate got way high all of a sudden. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Oh, baby. Yeah. Oh, I can't risk it. That sucks. I don't want to use her to do this, but I can't risk it because these things just attack so often. Man, that was a hit, though. Holy crap. I wonder if power down works on bosses. it does, I might do it. Let's see. Give it a shot. Why not? There you go. Yep, all the feedback in the world telling me if that worked or not.
Die.
No! You freaking jerk. Yes, power down works on bosses. Good to know. That is good stuff.
Die.
I didn't even do a full hit, and that did a lot of damage. Oh, it's diamond dust again. Crap. Hopefully the power down worked on this too. But this is a magic attack, so I don't know if it counts.
Diamond dust.
Oh yeah, that was substantially... Yes. Okay, good. Thank God. Oh, you get another one in there, huh? Is that how it's gonna be?
Ooh. Die.
Oh, right at the end. Did I get it? No. Still a lot of damage, though. Oh, okay. It was enough damage, as a matter of fact. Alright, that first diamond dust really scared me, and then the rest of the fight wasn't so bad. Ling-a-ling-a-ling. Alright, after we get back to the save point, we're gonna go pee again. Then we got one more boss. And then we'll try to make the trek back to Rouge. I forgot my whole shtick is reading the dialogue. Rose says, when you go there, everybody will be waiting for you. Demia says, it's true. I feel... ... I feel them. Are you coming, Rose? Rose says, yes. When the time has come, everybody goes there. Damia says, then, I'm relieved. See you, says no one. Rose says, now let's go. We've done it. Alright, I have to make sure I don't accidentally walk into the other boss. I believe it's right there. Alright, once again, saving it. Gonna run to get healed and come back and save it once again. And I don't think I used too many items. I should be alright. So far, I'm in agreement with Lod 7 that the Thunder guy, Kansas. I think Kansas was hardest. If Rose is up, which I suspect she is, I'm gonna defend with her and try to get SP with the other guys. Because I'm a smart boy.
Yes. Gush. Touch. Gush. Gush. Moon strike.
Why do I feel like that's way more SP than what Dart gets? I didn't do the math, but... Oh, I'm wiggling because I gotta pee. At least the coffee's gone now. Oh. No more coffee. This won't be a problem again for the rest of the stream. It's about 45 minutes left. Woo! Save it, bear it back. Oh no! Okay. I would say we're making good progress today, but I feel like in terms of story stuff, not really. We're doing a lot of optional stuff. Boing. That's okay. As I said, boing. Wait, what? I don't think this is right. Okay, I guess it is. Rose says, here too, the same as the past. Rose says, he is... Belzak. Children, ... Dot. I think there's 4 dots. Belzak says, I will realize the freedom you wished and the future I promised to you. Children, please watch us. Dart says, is that the soul one of the Dragoons that is trapped in this world? Wow, Dart. Pay attention, man. This is what we've been doing. Rose says, yes, his name is Belzak. He is the Dragoon recognized by the Golden Dragoon spirit. Rose says, but what is tying him to this world? Belzak, is that you, Rose? Belzak, and Ziggy, my man. Belzak says, no, it seems not. Who are you? Rose says, it is a long story. We don't have time to tell you about it now. But we are here. We have time to be here. Belzak says, yes, indeed, the subjugation of Cadessa will be soon. This last strategy has to be completed for the sake of the children who were killed by Winglies. Rose says, you haven't realized it yet? Belzak says, realize what? Rose says, you are... No, not only you, but everybody but me has died. Belzak says, everybody has died, and that includes me? Shirley? Shirley died too? Surely she has. Not. Belzak says, it cannot be. I took the attack of Super Virage with my own body to be the shield for Shirley. Rose says, you remember now. Belzak says, no way. I don't believe Shirley died. Is he gonna hurt? Is he gonna hurt bad? Well, I planned to throw a power down at his face, so... Like right in his face.
Die. Demon stands.
523, she's not the one. Alright, who does the most damage? Let's find that out first.
Spinning king.
Not him. Maybe he's just got high defense.
Yes. Gus. 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 Moon strike.
3. Okay, so it is her. Good to know. Oh boy.
Meteor strike.
Okay. I can do that. Wouldn't it have hurt more to just let the meteor hit me as opposed to break it? I mean, I'll grant you, it looked cool. I'll just have Rose power up, why not? She has the most turns by far, so... And then if someone else gets a turn, I'll do something else. Alrighty.
Grand stream.
Well, hopefully Rose doesn't go down. I'm always surprised with how often these things attack. Okay, that didn't really hurt that bad. Alright, it's time to find out. Poop! No, it's not. I hit the wrong button. Ooh, that was perfect. Here you go. Here you go. Meow. Alright, now we're gonna do it. After we wasted a turn. Ugh. Oh my goodness! That was the biggest hit we've seen so far. Oh, poop. Man, I'm whiffing it. But at least we got to see a 4,000 hit thing. 4,000 damage hit. Which way does my... I face this way. That looks better.
Die. Demon stands.
He's still not yellow. I would have expected some yellow by now. We're all yellow. It was all yellow.
Die.
No, I had that one. I don't give a crap what you say.
Spinning king.
Spinning cane. Ha! Hee-ho!
Grand stream.
Oh, Rose is going down. Wait, this didn't hurt that bad. Rose is still probably going down, but this didn't hurt that bad. Rose did not go down. Rose laughs at your... whatever the heck that was. Yep, not risking it. Time to get a heal off. Actually, Rose is I probably just should have healed Rose. That would have been smarter. Oh well. Yeah, Dart needs some SP, why not?
Yes. Go.
Ah, well, at least I didn't get hit.
Die. Demon stance.
523. I want to see some yellow. I want to see this guy leave her alone. Jeez. Man, that hurts. I was hoping to get a special Dragoon in. I don't think it's going to happen because Dart just doesn't seem to have any turns. What else do I have in here? What's going on here? Does that work? Does that work on bosses? That's not a repeat. Wait, smoke ball. Smoke ball's not a repeat? It doesn't say. Wait, are these repeats? It doesn't matter. His magic attacks balls anyway. I've got no reason not to try. It says repeat. Let's give it a shot. Tax evaders always. Never not a tax evaders. The rest of the other stuff, you know, whatever. No! Every time? So that did not block his action. And instead, that just killed her again. Alright, he very explicitly wants her to die. I don't know why, but... no, not even close. This is... an optional boss. 1 of 5. We've done 4 or 3. I guess there's really not much of a point of healing her up if she's just going to keep hitting her with the biggest attack. That's going to kill her no matter what.
Yes. Go. 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 Moon strike.
You know what? Let's top her off. And then just Dragoon up. I don't want to do that, but I don't really have a choice here. Please don't melee her. Please don't do. Are you kidding me? Why? Every time. I mean, it's a good thing I topped her off. Let's do it again, because that's just where we're at. This entire battle is just, let's heal Rose and then have her get hit. Sure. Here's the red-eyed dragon. in your face. I'll give you my red-eyed dragon if you know what I'm saying. How's it going, Tim? If I had a better comprehension of the plot, I would tell you what happened between the last time you saw it and now. We did the thing we went to do last time, and now we're doing another thing. This stuff is optional, though. You like original Silent Hill over 2? I like 1 through 3 to varying degrees a lot, but 2 is probably the best. Maybe not as a game, but as a story, which is the thing that I care about in those things. Are we just going somewhere else? Dang, that hurt Albert real bad. Albert didn't like that one bit. Not a bit. I assume it's because he's weak to whatever the heck that was. Alright, hopefully... I don't remember what I was going to say. Hopefully this gives her enough defense to survive the inevitable melee barrage. I believe they announced they're remaking the original Silent Hill. How do you feel about that, Tim? Oh, and I finished the remake of 2, by the way. And I like twitchy graphics too. So, what do you want to talk about on the remake of 2? Because I finished it. I want this guy to die. Don't want to fight him no more.
Grand Street.
Unfortunately, you agree. Yeah. I had a good time playing it, though. Not bad, I guess. I'll take it. I'll take it. Except I won't, because that sucked. Dang. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, and the remake was a good game. I heard Silent Hill F is a good game. I haven't played it yet. I did not play a short message. I actually don't even know what the perception of that was. This did no damage at all. So... I guess Astral Drain? I guess that's not going to do anything. But at least we get to hear her say Astral Drain.
Astral Drain.
Yeah. If it does more than 200 something, then this was worth it. Excuse me. This move was overpowered for the first half of the game. Now it sucks balls. Oh, dang. Okay. Dragoon it up, Albert. I don't know if I need... I probably don't need Rose Storm. He's going down. He's probably strong against this just because Albert seems weak against whatever the heck he's doing. Gasless, yeah! I think Albert's secretly a nerd. Oh! Okay. I'm impressed. Oh, that upset him. Wow. Oh, okay. I guess that makes sense then. Oh, thank God. Ugh. Scooby-Doo-Doo-Doo, Scooby-Doo-Doo-Doo. All right, well, we did all those. Time to go run and stuff. Now I remember all the truth, says Belzac. Belzac also says, but death is not as sad as I imagined. Someone says, thank you, Rose. Rose says, it's not sad anymore. Put that in quotes. Rose says, yes, the Shirley you loved is there too. Let's keep going. Okay, so they're all dead. And now I need to go back and hand in the last Stardust. The Last Stardust sounds like a fantasy novel or something. And then I have to come back here and then question mark? I don't know what happens there. We probably won't have time to do whatever. Gling gling. Yeah, Tim, I was thinking the same thing. I also thought the chase when Pyramid Head's chasing you in the hospital at the end, I thought that was less effective because you couldn't see him behind you, and that was the part that made it scary the first time. Because the camera was following you, because that's how the game works. You couldn't see Pyramid Head behind you chasing you, so it wasn't as tense, I didn't think.
Die.
But that's just my opinion.
Demon stance.
Yes. Gus. Tell. Gus. Gus.
I thought the Eddie boss fight was really good, though. I thought the bosses in general were actually really good. They're just pretty decent. Good stuff. As a game, it was definitely better. As a story, it was arguably mostly the same. They went for a different feel. And I think it largely worked. Wow. Do you have any spoilers if anyone cares about Silent Hill 2 or its remake? But are there any other moments in particular that are jumping out at you that annoyed you? I'm trying to think of... I definitely felt the same way, and I'm trying to remember.
Die.
I kind of hated how every single quote-unquote dungeon or area or whatever, however you want to call it, was like, oh, collect 3 things and come back. Every single one of them was that. I genuinely believe it was every single one.
Yes. Gosh.
The prison may have been collect 4 things and come back? That was most of the game. It was like, go into scary thing. Scary thing has puzzle. Puzzle requires 3 pieces. Go find the pieces, come back. And I don't remember that from the original. I don't think that's how it was. I also thought that there were far too many mannequins. Far too many fights in general. This is the wrong way? Yes, I 100% agree. I actually got to I said that to my wife when I was in the second, the other world hospital, and I'm like, I'm getting less scared and I'm more just getting uncomfortable. Like, I don't want to be here anymore. Like, I'm not scared in a fun way. I'm scared. I'm not even scared. I'm just, this is unpleasant now. Like, the scariness has gone away and now I'm just in a gross, unpleasant area. Definitely diminishing returns when you're in there for like 3 hours. In the original, you're in and out. Like, you don't have time to get settled.
Die.
And it was especially bad when you go from the hospital to the out... I feel like I must have typed this out, because this sounds familiar. But you finish the hospital, and then you go outside, and it's dark and scary, and then you go in to the prison, which is dark and scary, and then you go to the labyrinth, which is... There's like no break. Just a marathon of spooks. There's a reason Resident Evil has like calming save rooms, right? It's to make you feel better for a minute. Because once you feel better, then you're more susceptible to getting spooked again. But you eventually become numb to the experience if you're in it for too long.
Die.
Man, I'm sucking all of a sudden. Spinning cane. I should probably look at my additions. Ow, ow, ow. I don't think we really spoiled anything, so that's good. Man. No. I had a good run there where I was pretty much hitting every one of them. Not anymore. It's all gone.
Die.
Man. Even when they don't counter, I'm not hitting it. Bam. Yeah, I'll take an Angel's Prayer. Why not? Do I have anything I can dump? Probably not. Smoke ball is repeat. Nah. I wish I could use items while I was on that screen, because then I could heal and then make room for it. Wow! Alright, Can someone tell me how to get to Rouge? I remember it was near Fletz, right? I'm gonna say it was near Fletz. Yeah, I think so too. I think so too. We just did this yesterday, so you'd think I'd remember it way better than I do. Huh. Alright, here. Watch my hands, the swapping the discs. Swapping. Here I go. Click, 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 click. Click, 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 click. Click, 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 click. There we go, did it. Discs have been swapped. Prove that they haven't been swapped. We've got about 15 minutes before we wrap it up, so I'll probably make it to Rouge and then have to stop, because there's no way I'm getting back to Verveb. But I appreciate everyone coming out today. Not as active, but at least we've got some people hanging out. Not every day is going to be a banger. Got some stuff done today. Lod 7's here, helping me out, hanging out the whole time pretty much. I appreciate that. Rinku's here, watching me while he's at work, when he should be not. Should be working. I didn't look at my additions. Rinku's not working. Oh, thank you, Loud7, for the follow. I'm hoping to... I really want to finish this game this week. I don't know if it's going to happen. I should have rested. Should have rested. Didn't do it. Rose is hurting. There you go, Rose. And I didn't look at my gosh darn additions. That's the third time I said it and I didn't do it. Oh, look at that. Moonstrike's getting way up there. Demon's Dance is just straight up done. Okay. As is Spinning Cane. Okay, we're making progress here, baby. So we only need 20 more and mores. We need lots of harpoons. Moonstrike, we got some work to do on Moonstrike. That's alright. Yep, we're handing in the Martel thing. Did I say I need 20 more and mores? Can we get that? Can we bang that out right now?
Die.
More and more.
This thing doesn't take any damage.
Yes. Go. Go.
Yeah, we killed all 4 of the optional bosses. Going to Rouge right now, handed it in, then probably wrapping it up. Harpoon! Oh, it's not Lavitz anymore, so it's not funny. Oh, and he apparently runs away. Lavitz said harpoon really funny. It's too bad we don't have that anymore. Harpoon! That's the only reason I care about Lavitz being dead. You can't say harpoon anymore. Remember this thing that just doesn't want any... That thing don't want none. Neither does AJ Styles anymore. Wow. Yeah, getting back to Rouge, not so bad. Getting back to what was it? Verveb. That's gonna suck. Coming in hot. Prepare yourselves. Watch it now. Hit the deck. Crash, boom, children dead. Get me over there. Martel says, Lil. Wait, Lil sick again? Bart says, Martel, here. Martel says, are you sure? Martel says, thank you very much then. Gave Stardust 1. The original Stardust we gave to her. Martel says, it reminds me. Martel says, this is the 50th Stardust. Martel says, I made it, I collected all the Stardust in the world. Yeah, good job, Martel. You worked really hard. Martel says, I wish for happiness for my daughter. I wish a bright future for my daughter. Those are two separate wishes. Which one? It's too late now. It's been nullified. Martel says, Lil. Lil says, I had a strange dream. There was a woman. She said, I'll give you happiness. Isn't it strange? I'm already happy now. I got my ma and my baby brother. That's happy enough, isn't it? Oh, so you wasted your wish, you stupid... Never mind. Martel says, I guess you are right. Lil says, Ma, I cannot breathe. I cannot breath. Calm down. She can't breath. Martel says, oops, sorry. Martel says, thanks to you, not only has Lil found happiness, but I have too. In return for your favor, take this. Martel says, I feel some special power from the stone, a really special one. Martel says, it might be useful for your journey. Just take it. Acquired Vanishing Stone. Martel says, thanks a million. I won't forget about you ever. Never gonna see Martel again. Time for her to die. Wah! Alright, we got 10 minutes. Maybe I can try to make it back. It's not gonna happen, but we'll see. It's not like it's a hard out at 10 minutes, but it's a soft out at 10 minutes. You know what I'm saying? So before I foolishly go all the way back... That's the right answer, right? I go back to Fedofeb with this thing? Leaving you guys in my dust. Watch the spray from my incredible speed. Oh, it's going to ask me to switch discs again, isn't it? You want to go back to the world map? Talk to me, Commodore Puler. Got it? Okay. I'm going to be real with you. I thought maybe I could fly out of the... Replace the sailor. Sailor, you've been replaced. I was hoping I could fly from the ship. I can't. I cannot. That's poop. I don't want to fight. Nah! Yeah, you want a piece of me? Take this.
Hush! Die.
More and more.
That's a lot of SP.
Yes. Gus. 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 Moon strike.
Hush. Die.
More and more.
More and more. Dying all over the place.
Harpoon.
Harpoon! Harpoon! We all miss Harpoon. If you're gonna stay alive, I'm gonna keep
Hush. Die.
macking you.
More and more.
Run away! Almost certainly we're not gonna make it back, but I'll warp back to Deningrad and then we can call it. Because then at least I'll have the right disc in. Oh!
Hush. Die.
More and more. Yes. Gus. Gus. Gus.
Why does the SP on that suck so bad? Do we know this?
Harpoon.
Harpoon gets 38. Moonstrike does not.
Hush. Die.
Look at that. That's like thousands. What is that? 102? No. Yeah, 102 that was.
Hush. Die.
More and more.
Yeah, 90 plus 12 is 102. That's crazy.
Yes. Gus. 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 Moon strike.
Well, I found the spot where I should be grinding. Maybe. So this thing doesn't die. I just keep doing it over and over again.
Harpoon.
Harpoon!
Hush. Die.
More and more. Yes. Gus. 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 Moon strike.
Is this thing gonna run away ever?
Hush. Die.
More and more.
Getting some additions to my additions. Okay. I have no idea what happens if I max out all of the additions. So there's that for you. I'm sure somebody does, but I sure don't. Enter the town of Flitz. Anytime now. I like this tune a lot. It's a good tune. Good tune. Where am I at with additions? Because I just got a whole bunch. I mean, Moonstrike, yeah, I mean, it's not nothing. Oh. We got a ways to go on Harpoon. Some work to do. Can you get out of the way, please? Long time no see, I was just here. Is Demon Dance the last one? Wait a minute. Oh, no, yeah, no, we're not going there yet. Time to swap my discs. Or not. I don't even know what disc I'm on. Am I still on 4? Doesn't matter. We're going to save it. We're going to wrap up. Thank you, everyone, for coming out. Follow and subscribe and do all that stuff that I don't like saying, but it's the stuff that matters, apparently. And then if you want to stay up to date on the Randy shenanigans or the Renanigans, doesn't matter. Go to tinyurl.com/Randy-Discord, or should I say tinyurl.com/Randy-Discord to join the Discord. Thank you. I'm going to try to come back tomorrow. I would like to finish this game this week. I don't know if it's going to happen. We'll see what happens. I love you all, and goodbye. Thank you, Lod7 especially, for the follow. See you next time.